we all have imagination in us. We all have creativity in us. And it's about like tapping into it and expressing it whatever way, shape, or form. Like right now in this playing field, I'm doing it in like social media content, like in this time right now. Books as well, like poetry, movies. I just express my soul whichever way I can.
Okay, I like that.
Absolutely.
The most important relationship is like to have with yourself.
Absolutely.
And they don't teach us this in like grade school, high school.
The most important love you can have is yourself, and they don't teach us that in grade school or high school. In case y'all missed it,
They don't.
Sorry.
Because that's big. I'm big on that. I'm getting more in tune with that myself. You know. Yeah, absolutely.
I think the world will like truly heal if we all love ourselves, because it's like thriving off of self-hatred. I think we
And
went
loving of
backwards.
things.
Yes, materialism,
Oh, the
possession.
love
I
of
think
things.
people are kind of caught up in the limbo between self-love and selfishness, because it's a difference.
Oh, I think it's okay to be selfish. I want to normalize like choosing you
To an extent, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, not to the point where you're trampling on other people to get what you need.
Yeah,
Right.
don't be a narcissist now. I
Right,
like that's
right.
what.
And I
know.
think people miss that balance
Yeah,
sometimes.
I think more so like you will start pouring into yourself, like choosing yourself. Like I have a social battery now that I'm aware of, that I can only do like 2 social events a week,
Okay.
because then I can like thrive into like helping people when I am at their events. Like I show up the first one there and I'll be the last one there, because then I can like really pour into this event, like helping behind the scenes. But that's when like you really have to recharge yourself, like say no to things that you don't want to go to.
Yes.
But we sometimes be feeling guilty, but I'm like, and the people will call us selfish because we say no, because we're choosing our mental health. So I'm like, who really selfish? You feel me?
Right.
So
Yes.
That's a funny thing about selfish. Like people say, you're selfish. Do you know why they call you selfish?
Because you're not
Because
bending
they
to their
want what you're
needs.
trying to get.
they want to use you in some capacity, because I'm not the first one to raise my hand to be used. Oh, I'm selfish.
Right.
Make it make sense. Because this life is a game right now. It's like
it is.
every opportunity is to get played if you're not aware.
That
Isn't
part.
and that's the part that I'm just like, ugh.
Yes, be real with your kids, man. Because the world gonna be nothing but real.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's full of brainwashing right now. I think it starts with like we gotta know how to communicate with each other. Most people don't even know how to emotionally regulate their feelings. They know like how they truly feel. So, and that's the most important thing. Like we gotta really teach kids this early on, so we can be better adults. Because these adults right now is just.
And if you don't have it, get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Glean the information. Figure out a way to do that for yourself.
Tara, you have all the money and all the fame in the world. What would you change next?
If I had all the money and all the fame in the world, what would I change?
Next.
So
you have everything you need, fame and fortune-wise. What would you change next?
I think it really starts with the man in the mirror. Like I can't save the world. Like I have to save myself. And all I can do is like truly be the example, so we can point inward to be the solution there. But I would most likely definitely, I think nonprofit organization for children is a start. Like, and I would want to teach self-love for the kids.
What would you tell someone who was a young lady that was getting
This is what
in
you
the
would do
dating
today.
world nowadays, that's getting out there? What advice would you give her?
My favorite advice is to close your legs. Honestly, you're gonna you're like
I'm telling you, she's gonna be great for the second half.
you're gonna have to close your legs in this time and era that we're in. If you really want to like raise up the vibration from yourself and for men, you have to raise the standard for yourself.
Okay.
If the standard is so low because you just getting some attention or you're desperate, it's screaming daddy issues. It's screaming lack of love for self, because no one outside of you can give you that love or make you truly happy.
And they know it, and they feed off of it.
And they do.
They know it, and they feed.
They look for you.
Oh, you're prey.
Yeah,
You get out there, you don't think you pray. You are definitely pray. And I just
Them
hope
niggas
that
looking
more
at
girls know that the self-love thing, because you don't even realize as a young girl, you don't even realize that you don't even know how to love yourself.
Oh yeah, I was naive.
You
when I
don't
was young.
even realize.
Where do we see Tera Chantelle in 5 years? Are you on a stage? Are you behind a mic? Are you in the movies? Where are you?
all that.
Okay.
I love
I was
that.
gonna say let's revise that question a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
Because she's a free spirit, so she
I'm
could
with
be
you.
doing anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Are you where you thought you would be from 5 years ago?
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I like
I
that.
said
So you were
My life-
21 years old. You're 26 now. 21. You think you're going to be right now?
yes. I
love
mentally prepared myself. Like, I'm glad God kept me hidden for so long.
Okay.
To build my self-esteem, to really build self-love, because
Okay.
that's that long time I've been single, focusing on me, working on me, like therapy, my mental health, like up leveling my communication, because I'm gonna do this for a living. So like, I set myself up to really know, like, I was called to be a leader in some capacity. I was called to be a trendsetter in some way. So, but I'm excited, and I like truly let God lead my steps. But I'm open to whatever opportunities come at me.
Okay.
So let me ask you the opportunity that I'm listening at, because I'm the dude in the room, and I got the testosterone. So you're 21, self-love. 26, still pretty self-love. Is there, in the next 5 years, is there a relationship involved?
I'm not interested at the moment
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
for romance.
So you're not to the point of you're not at your peak of self-love yet.
Oh no, I'm
Okay.
still learning about me.
That's awesome.
I got
That's
so
awesome.
much healing to do.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Is there a peak of self?
Hell no.
no.
Like, you
Once
gonna
you get to-
Why
always
you gonna
love
keep
yourself.
pouring into this
You
cup?
gonna always love yourself. You should always love
But you
yourself.
get to the point. I guess what he means is,
Just
are
wanna
you to
share
that
it.
point where you ready to share
Yeah,
the
that's
love
what I
of
mean.
yourself
Like,
with another person?
For a
Like your cup runneth
Yes,
over. Like
yes.
not
Yeah.
just for
somebody-
like love, but
Yeah.
just to share.
Oh, platonically.
Imagine being able to put what you have inside of a man.
Right, a lot of
or him
It
being
might change.
able to put what he have inside of me.
You know,
Unfortunately, a lot of men right now don't need romance from women. They
No.
need us as sisters. They need us as friends.
Yo,
they need us
yes.
as mamas. They need us. They need us
listen.
in
Hold
that
on, wait,
capacity.
hold on,
They
because the
can't
mama's part.
handle
Wait,
that.
there, let them that have children be mamas. Don't come up here looking for a mama. How do we exist without coexisting? Like, that's crazy that there are certain people that really only view the opposite sex for sex.
Mm-hmm. And that's why they're gonna stay stagnant. That's why they're gonna stay incels. That's why they're gonna stay awkward,
Yeah.
because they're unfortunately scared of the challenge. Like, women, we gonna challenge you, and they don't like that.
Absolutely.
They don't like
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
don't want to talk to me.
Right.
that's one of the biggest things. Swung by. Tell us about
thought it
pussy
was
power and 5 lessons.
Yes, like
I'm so sorry.
No, I actually have a
You didn't
course.
tell us about that book.
Yeah, I actually have a course online, because that's such a
DC
catchy.
was like,
Tell us
He's
about
like,
that.
motherfucker, god
and I was
damn.
too at first. I'm like, tell us about that pussy. Hold on, don't come at her like that.
I love
Why
it.
are we gonna get this in the interview?
Damn. I'm all out the loop. Like, hold up, mother. Shit.
Please tell
No,
us.
I have a course available called Pussy Power, because I know, like, pussy, people are so timid by the word pussy
Yes.
power, you know, but it's really a portal that gives life, and it's a portal that really can create many avenues. And I feel like one special lesson, I'm gonna give you one, and that is like the creative sexual energy that we all have, and if we hold it inward, and we can actually like transmute it in different ways. Like, that's why I created a book. That's why I make so much content. Like, I post 3 times a day on like all platforms.
Ooh.
And it's like really the producer energy in me to like release so much like life out in this world.
Okay.
So,
So if they split a bottle of wine for 3 hours and talked, and that was awesome, what should they do in a second date?
They should go get some tea or some coffee. Like now, let's not spend any more money. Like let's really get to know each other's soul.
Go to a park or some shit.
Yeah.
Cook something. They can cook something.
I'm with
together.
that. I think you gotta go up. I think you gotta go to food.
Yeah. Make something
If
together.
you're planning on seeing each other a lot, like it's like we could the second day, let's get some coffee or something.
Yeah, we ain't got to jump
Kick it
straight
at the
in
park.
there.
Y'all gotta make somewhere
Even
over
if you had
there.
wine,
You got ducks over there.
They drank a whole bottle of wine.
That's why now they need to be sober. Now they need to think straight with their mind.
Okay, I'm with you, baby.
Yeah. She knows all her intuition is telling her like leave the situation. She's feeling used and she knows she's getting taken advantage of, but she also now developed a soul tie with him. So now she's like attached. It's not love, it's attachment.
Oh, I like the way she left out a perfect amount of information because what he guilty about his kids for, are you all the way on the side? You left out the fact that he got a wife or a baby mama that's very near. You gonna leave that out? You're using yourself.
And that's why I think a lot of women need to stay away from men that are baby daddies. Like, stay away from baby daddies.
Please.
Because, like, I think if women start becoming, like, really sisterhood, like, okay, this man has a whole family. He obviously is, like, intertwined with somebody else.
I'ma
Let
leave him
them,
alone.
let him work that out. Like, let's really build black families back up. But no, we are selfish and we think, like, we can change him or... Like
you're never gonna get 100% of his love. So let me ask, Tara, how do you think she should handle it when he does weird situations of flirting and joking, but nothing physical?
Don't overthink it. So
Right,
much.
Like at work.
Don't overthink it. I think as long as she's like overthinking things too much, like she's trying to like tell a fantasy or has an idea of him, of what he's acting like, and she's just needs to separate her emotions and really operate in her logic mind because she in business. So let's just strictly business. Y'all can be cordial and cool. Like it don't have to be no beef, no like hard feelings. You can really keep the peace. That's beautiful that he's kind. Like look at him just being kind. As long as he's not touching you physically, then it shouldn't like alter into
So you're saying she's almost building something that's not there.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Like he said, hey, we can just be friends now. I don't want to lose nothing else.
He told her
Let me
the
come.
honest truth.
Right, so now he's being nice and she thinks he's still flirting.
Yeah,
She's
now
making
she
her own
needs.
problem.
She
really needs to
Because she
That's
really
for
wants it to still be
Exactly.
the
She wants that.
So
She
she kind
wants
of
it.
wants to be decided.
And
Yeah.
and she's in denial.
And she-
A lot of us be in denial.
She wants to be the side.
You just care about what you want.
Yes. And we have these ideas of people in our head that we're trying to manipulate them to act like.
Yep.
It's all manipulation
It is.
that we try to do in order for people to love us. But if you really love yourself, you will let people be free.
Yes,
You
you
will
can do what they gonna do. Like,
There's your people watching.
Yes.
And your thing has been popping off. Don't forget to shout out to people that know you're here. Shout your people out.
See, my people is God. And whoever connected with God, we locked in forever.
That's fine.
And Tera Chantelle on all platforms. You can also visit the website. And what I'm working on
What's the
right
website?
now, my website is www.terachantelle.com. So that I'm working on writing another book, producing a documentary. So I'm just gonna keep working, keep growing, keep learning.
absolutely.
That's what I'm focused on.
You never stop learning.